Hi everyone. Today we will discuss the quotient rule in calculus. First, please remember the definition of the derivative is here. Right? And when you have a function y equals f of x over gx, your derivative will be here. Okay, and this is our quotient rule. First, we will discuss why we have this rule. Okay, here. You have f of x over g of x. By definition, y prime will be, yes, in this equation, you can plug in ax plus h, which is here, right? Then original one is here. Good. Okay, to simplify the complex fraction, we usually multiply the least common denominator of the small fraction. So in this case, to simplify this expression, you can multiply g over x plus h, g over x to the top, and definitely the same expression to the bottom. Good. Now, when you multiply this one to here, from the first one, note that g over x plus h will be cancelled out, right? So you have only f over x plus h times g over x. And when you multiply this LCD to the second fraction, in this case g over x will be cancelled out, so you have f over x times g over x plus h, right? And denominator h times g over x plus h times g over x. Is it correct? Okay. Now I will do some job for this expression. First, let me copy f over x plus h times g over x here minus f over x g over x plus h over h g over x plus h g over x. Okay, to use the definition of the derivative, I will subtract f over x g over x. And to cancel out this effect, I must add f over x g over x, right? Okay, now think this one as a group and this one as a group. If I use the parentheses, in front of the parentheses you have a negative sign, so this will be negative sign, right? Okay. Now limit h approaches 0. From the first group, g over x is the common factor, right? G over x is the common factor. So if you factor out g over x, then what is left? F over x plus h minus f of x, right? Over h g over x plus h g over x. Okay, next one, minus. In the case, f of x is a common factor, right? So if you factor out f over x, now we have two terms. First one is g over x plus h minus g over x, right? And same denominator, h g over x plus h times g over x. Okay, here, when h approaches 0, what is this? This is f prime of x, right? And what is this? This is g prime of x. And when h approaches 0, this will be g over x squared, and these things also g over x whole squared, right? So what is the final result? Will be f prime over x, still you have g over x here, minus f over x and g prime over x over g over x whole squared. Is okay? And sometimes for your better memory, we can use this one. Instead of f of x and g of x, if I write f and g only, what is f of g prime? Then f prime g minus f g prime over g squared. Okay? So this is the quotient rule. Okay, we will use this quotient rule to find the derivative of some example. Here, y is 2x plus 3 over x plus 1. Now, let me copy y prime. So f prime, so 2x plus 3 prime times g over x minus f and g prime, good, over g squared. Okay, so next process is just simplification. 2x plus 3, derivative is 2x plus 1 minus 2x plus 3, derivative of x plus 1 is just 1 over x plus 1 squared. Okay, is a 2x plus 2 minus 2x minus 3 over x plus 1 squared. So negative 1 over x plus 1 squared. Okay, this is our derivative. Okay, next example. Y equals x over sine of x. So y prime, one more time, f prime g minus f g prime over g squared. Is okay? So you have only sine x left minus x. Derivative of sine is a cosine, so x times cosine of x over sine squared over x. Okay, this is your derivative. Okay, next example. In this case, I will do some mental math. What is the y prime? F prime here, right? And g here minus f and g prime over G squared, right? Now, next process is just a simplification. So 3x squared minus 12 minus 6x squared minus 4x over x squared minus 4 squared. Top one, 3x squared minus 6x squared. So negative 3x squared minus 4x minus 12 over x squared minus 4 squared. Good. Okay, one more question. Y equals sine x over cosine x. I will use the quotient rule directly. Y prime is f prime g, right? Minus f g prime over cosine squared over x. Okay, so this one, derivative over sine is cosine, so this is the cosine squared over x, and derivative over cosine is a negative sine of x, so this will be positive sine squared over x over cosine squared over x. Good. And I hope you remember the Pythagorean identity. So numerator sine squared of x plus cosine squared of x is 1 is a cosine squared over x, or you can use the reciprocal function sine squared over x. Okay. Later we may discuss y equals sine x over cosine x. We know that this is a tangent x, right? So derivative of tan x will be secant squared of x. Good. Okay, let me summarize one more time. If you have f over g, some expression over another expression, or a rational expression, prime will be f prime g minus f g prime over g squared. This is the quotient rule. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.